else claim to fame, right? That was pretty much the whole hype with that. Actually, I wanted to remove this diamond. This was the earlier diamond that I. Okay, so now that I've removed that, let me build this. Okay, so let's create your ring. Okay, now let's now do this. All right, so for instance, this ring here is from Unique Settings as an example. So you have this ring, and if you look down, you see that this stone supports a 1.5 carat. Okay, so 1.5 carat cut. So what that means is that when I hit select this setting to find this diamond, the next page should only show a 1.5 cut. I'm sorry, 1.5 carat for this round cut, right? It shouldn't show any other shape. It shouldn't show any other size. Okay, so let's click select this setting, and then also notice I made it so that it goes 10 days out. So you see it says received by Saturday, September 8th. Okay, and this is a feature that you see in a lot of those bigger brands, you know, because that kind of takes a lot of the guesswork out. Because remember, you're working with 7 to 56 seconds. So you don't want Melissa to get this far only to say, well, I wonder how long it's going to take to receive this item. No, that's already been thought out for you. So let's hit now, select this setting. Okay, so now, so at this point, you have the setting, you have the information here. And if you remember, it supported a 1.5 carat round cut. And that's exactly what it found here. Now, the only websites I see that do things like this is those bigger brands, like your Brilliant Earth, your James Allen. But a lot of just the other websites, I just call them other, they tend not to have stuff like this. And even if they did, it's not as organized. Like I've seen sites where it'll show round, princess, cushion, but yet the ring is clearly round, right? But it's going to show all these different cuts, and then the carat will be like 2 carats, 30 points, like that, which is bad. Because if you sell a ring that's a different size, for example, then that's going to obviously affect the price of the ring because it has to be resized. And then of course, if it's a different shape, like imagine if this was like a marquee and you're trying to sell it for a round cut. I mean, of course, that's not going to work. So we hit this, more information. We hit more details. Okay, so now you're at the second phase of it. All right, so now you've already selected your ring. Now you're about to choose your diamond. Okay, and then of course this is more information about that. All right, and then now you select the diamond. And just like that, in 3 steps, you're done. And then you add it to cart. So that's the classic Blue Now way, right? James Allen way. That's like how they do it. But I actually created my own way, right? So I'm now to the level now where I can develop my own expression. So using the same, so actually in my software, there's 2 ways you can build it. You can use the classic builder, right? Where you kind of like choose a setting, choose a stone, put it together. But then you can catch it just from the semi mount, right? So this is my way. So you can click this. Okay, and then it's going to load up the different styles for that particular cut. Now, if you look closely, you notice that this price says $14.62. Okay, so so again, other websites that I see out there, this would be the price for just a semi mount. And then you go to another page and it would say call the office or showroom for the price of the center stone, which is which is really bad. You know, on a newsletter, I'm working I'm working on a newsletter. This is something new that I'm developing. I'm going to be writing articles on this. And my first article is called "Why Do Jewelers Sell Broken Rings?" And so essentially, when Melissa sees this ring, because remember, only 3% of the market knows anything about diamond jewelry. 97% of the population knows nothing about diamonds. So she's not going to know that. When she sees that 1462, she's thinking that's the full price. She's never thinking that she's going to be told that that's just the price without the center stone. So in essence, you're selling her a broken ring, right? So now, so I know this, and I know that semi amounts don't convert well on the internet, because when Melissa calls and she sees that price, she's going to be thinking that, and you're going to have to break the news to her that you sold her a ring without the center stone. Okay. Now, and then there's a 50% chance that she may just, because now she had her mind set on that ring. And basically what you need her to do is to be able to adjust her mind to go to a higher price when she's already been sold on that price on that particular ring. So there's actually an opportunity for you to lose the deal. And so because I know that in this version, I basically include the price of the center stone with the ring. So now if I click this, notice that when I go to the next page, it's not going to say, please call. It's not going to say center stone sold separately. It's not going to say that. So now it has, not only did it find the center stone, because what happens is that within seconds, when these rings load up, it's actually finding that center stone that matches this ring from IDEX. So for example, so this ring supports a 50-pointer round. So that's what it did. IDEX was looking for a 50-pointer round. It also found the GIA certificate here. So all that's there. And it also put the color and the clarity. It self-generated this title for Google purposes so that Google can pick it up, right? And then it also has the certificate number for GIA right there, all in the title, right? Now, and then if I go here, I can actually verify this report. Okay, so if I do view report, so now it finds that report. And if you look here, right, you have the length width ratio. So you see here it's 4.08, 4.11, right? So, all right, so if you come back, 4.08 by 411, see, same thing, right? DIF, right? So if you go back, D, internally forest, right there, everything is there. And then they can also download the PDF from the GIA. And this is very, very sophisticated. I mean, extremely sophisticated. And it just helps your brand, because it just makes you look as a brand very, very sophisticated. Because when they see this, they subconsciously say, okay, this company has the same technology as James Allen Brunel. And anything that's associated with those companies is definitely will definitely help your brand. Now, so the difference here versus so in the traditional way, step 1, step 2, step 3. So in this way, basically there's 3 ways you can build a cinder mount without leaving the page. The first way is, well, actually there's 4 ways, because when you first found the ring, it already found the center stone. That's way number 1. Number 2, you can actually pick from one of these off the slider from 25 pointers to 1 carat. So if I select 1 carat, so this chart is intended to help them make up their mind. Okay? So this chart is ideal for people that's in that 97% range who knows absolutely nothing about diamonds. So this kind of like helps them make up their mind. But notice when I hit 1 carat, it says, please call for availability. And that's right, because remember that cinder mount had a 50 pointer in mind, not a 1 carat. So it doesn't make sense to have them buy this ring, because this ring will have to be resized. Now, this third way is that they can buy it with what it was intended for. It was intended to work with a 50 pointer, a 150 pointer center stone. So let's see. Okay. So now let's see. Now notice when I do that, notice the buy now comes back, because that's what the ring was made for. So that's the third way you can do it. And then the fourth way is you have Diamond Finder. Okay. Now, Diamond Finder will load 500 diamonds from IF to SI1 and from D to J. And then all you do is you click the stone you like, it updates, and that's it. So it's 4 different ways. So now the difference between my flow and Brunel is that, so Brunel is step 1, step 2, step 3. So Brunel is like bat, 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 right? My flow is just bat. Yeah. And the reason why I made it like this is because I know I have 7 to 56 seconds, and I'm trying my best to get it up to 4 minutes. I'm trying my best to get it up to a lifetime. So now I click buy now. Okay, so now that's in the cart. Okay. So now we have that. Now